Once upon a time, I had a client named Joseph. For me, he was a bit of a challenge. Some on his team thought he wasn't very clever, some assumed he was just a jerk, and still others assumed he didn't even know they existed. The problem was that Joseph wanted to be a good leader, so he listened to what they had to say. Simply put, he didn't pay attention to them. He'd show there with his views all formed in his head and wouldn't bother to double-check that he understood what everyone was talking about. People were irritated with him because he would say one thing and then do something quite different. My biggest victory with Joseph, and, to be honest, his biggest victory with his staff, came when I persuaded him of the need of asking questions. Questions are an important tool for developing critical thinking skills and becoming a better leader. It's common practice for a leader or management to begin by asking questions. It's a technique to ensure that your team is engaged and to challenge your own assumptions. Even if you have an idea for a recommendation, rather than providing your own opinion, you might ask a question. You can sometimes suffocate the fragrance by expressing your opinion as a leader right away, but you want to hear your team's concept, so you could say one alternative is this: what are your thoughts on that? You can also utilize inquiries to elicit further information about a situation. Frequently, the reported problem is not the real problem, and a competent critical thinker strives to understand the underlying needs, motives, and influences. You might inquire as to what that does for you. What would happen if X happened, and why is it important? This allows you to obtain a better knowledge and a more solid foundation on which to continue discussions and solve difficulties. If you don't comprehend something, ask questions. Simply put, can you assist me in comprehending that? Why do you believe this is the case? Or am I correct in assuming you mean X? All of them ensure that you and your partner are on the same page. Allowing your ego to get in the way is not a good idea. One of Joseph's problems was that he would not ask a question even if he didn't understand anything, since he believed it would indicate weakness. It does not in any way. If anything, it shows the other individual that you're paying attention and want to learn more. Finally, test your assumptions with questions. You may have preconceived notions about how someone feels, but asking a question might reveal when you are mistaken. You have the option to inquire. So, it appears that you're upset about it, correct? Alternatively, what excites you about this? Your inquiries could potentially be based on facts. Is it correct that the most critical steps are 1, 2, and 3? Or I want to double-check that what I'm hearing is correct. Regardless of the situation, asking questions allows others to share their thoughts and can assist you in leading the conversation and them to a constructive conclusion.